Morning guys, this is Eddie with DIY Basics. I'm going to do a quick video on how to create a plexiglass partial window enclosure for like a lanai, like what they have in Florida. A couple people have inquired about what can they do to create a barrier for when it rains. With a little bit of wind, they can prevent themselves from getting wet while enjoying their patio. So I came up with this very simple concept, tried to make it as economical as possible. For video purposes, these 1x4s are going to represent your existing window frames. And these 1x2 materials are going to be simulating a PVC trim of 1x2. And this extra piece of plywood I had laying around, we're going to simulate this as a piece of plexiglass. So this is what most people are going to have in their lanai. It's going to be basically framed out of 2x4 material, which is about 3.5 inches wide. So let's just assume that's what you have going on right now. These two vertical pieces are going to simulate your existing frames, which will, most of them have a screen in them as they are. So what you want to do is, again, you're working with this as your existing frames. You're going to take a piece of that 1x material made out of PVC. I think they sell them for about $8 for an 8-foot piece at the big box stores. So you're going to go ahead and slide that in there inside your frame. In some cases, you might only want to do half of the wall, so you would make a line from the floor up or from the ceiling down, whatever it might be. But in this case, we'll just simulate as if we're creating an entire enclosure. So we go right to the top of the frame. The 1x is going to be on the flat. Shoot it in like this. With a finish nailer, 1.25 inch nails would be plenty. You are going to place the other 1x on the flat on the other side. Then you're going to take your plexi. You're going to slide it in there. You can pretty much cut this stuff with a skill saw. The plexiglass can be cut with like a skill saw or a table saw with a blade that has a lot of teeth on it, so it doesn't damage it. So now your plexi is on top of your initial nailers. You're not going to nail it or anything. You just put it in place. You take another piece of that same 1x material. You'll lay it on top of it. It should at this point be coming up flush with what you have as your frames, or maybe a little recess, which is okay because it gives you a little bit of a reveal. You'll put the other one on the other side. You'll once again shoot it. You can then use a little bit of silicone in the corners to protect any water from coming in, and then you can go ahead and paint your PVC whatever color you want to match your existing frames. And then as a cap, what you do is you take another piece of 2x4 or 1x4 material, whatever you're using, and you can then cap it so that you hide this build out here. Because if you're only doing half of the window and you're coming up, say 30-something inches off the floor, then you might see this. If it's going all the way up, this doesn't apply. But if you're just doing a half section, then this does apply, and so I'm addressing it. You take a piece of 1x or 2x, whatever is the same height as your frame, and you cap it. When you cap it, you create a nice finished look, and you're pretty much done. So again, this is for illustration purposes only. The 1x2 material is going to be made out of PVC. The plywood you see here will be made out of plexi. And let me turn the camera around so you can get a better angle of what it will look like put together. This is the view of it constructed. It's pretty simple. It gets the job done, and I think it fits into space well. Hope this helps, and thanks for watching.